Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to go ahead and showcase a new product to me. It's been out on the market for a while. That's the Dr. Beasley's plastic conditioner. I'm going to be doing the dash here on my dad's car. I've actually already done that side, so I'm just going to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a visual 50-50 line here, just to show you what the product looks like. I forgot the piece of tape, so I was just going to put one in here. So we're going to have to just work with what I have at the moment. I don't want to go back in the garage because I already had all my stuff set up here, but again, not new to me. First thing you want to do is you want to clean the surface. I had some leftover P&S Express interior cleaner. I just used this with a Scrub Ninja to clean the dash here and get into the grain there. So I just cleaned like this area here. I cleaned this, but this was actually, because I treat this like vinyl, because it's like a real hard, like I said, I treat it like leather. It's like a hard piece of vinyl. I just put the Color Lock leather protector on there. Just to kind of keep that going. And again, I did the same thing with the steering wheel. So let's get to the plastic conditioner. Pretty straightforward. As you can see, it says moisturizes plastic, prevents cracking and UV damage, non-greasy, even finish. And so we're going to just take a look at the back here, and it says designed to restore a vehicle's interior plastic while protecting it from future damage. Plastic conditioner moisturizes and rejuvenates without excessive gloss or shine. Harmful UV rays dry out, fade, and crack plastic surfaces. Our product blocks these rays, keeping your car's interior looking newer and longer. So again, this has some UV protection here. So as I stated, you want to make sure its surface is clean and dry. Squeeze a small amount onto an applicator. Massage the conditioner into the surface with the applicator and let it sit for several minutes. If the product is fully absorbed in 10 to 15 minutes, a second coat is recommended. Wipe up excess conditioner with clean, dry microfiber cloth. So again, if your surface is pretty dry, so if you have like some older interior that's like just hasn't been conditioned in a long time, it's probably going to take a couple of coats. So just kind of keep that in mind. So it's gonna, and again, you want to shake this. I already shook this off camera because I already did that side. Again, we're just going to do a quick little visual of what this looks like, a manual 50-50 here. So I'm just going to put some on the applicator here. This is a auto fiber coating saver type applicator. I bought the big one by mistake, and so I just kind of saved them for interior dressings. I'm actually going to massage this into the applicator here for a minute. Okay, so I'm just going to do a visual 50-50 mark, and I'm just going to work this in. Okay, so if you get some on the piano plastic interior piece, just wipe it up here. I'm going to do the same thing down here. And I would recommend having like a Q-tip. I'm trying to shove this applicator in here to kind of get in here. So this applicator doesn't fit very well with my finger. So if you have like some of those detailing swabs, which I'll probably just go get one later, just go ahead and get that in there. I could probably, there we go. Just make sure I don't break that. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna let that set for 10 to 15 minutes, and they're gonna come back to you in that time frame. So right now it's what time is this thing here? So it's 3:46. I'll come back at 3:56. We'll take a look at it where it's at. Let me just take the camera off so you can actually see what the finish looks like at the moment. So you can see it kind of gives that deep finish. It doesn't have any gloss or anything like that, but if that's what the plastic's going to look like, I think that's going to be a good look. You can actually see it really well right here. So we're going to let that absorb for a few minutes. I'm going to come back on camera and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm just going to go ahead and dress the rest of it. And if it's still a little dry, actually I think I might dress, I'll probably just leave it like this. I might put another line, manual line here, that way I don't have much to come back later, but that's what it looks like. And we'll come back. All right, so be right back with that. All right guys, welcome back. So it's been 10 minutes for me, just you know, a second or two for all of you here. I ended up just doing a manual 50-50 line here. You can see it right here where it's kind of split, and that finish looks really good. I must say it looks really good. So it's not glossy or anything like that. It just has a nice new appearance to it, and it's dry to the touch. So I actually changed my gloves to black. So if I rub this side, you don't see anything transferred on my glove. So it's dry to the touch, which is a good thing because I can just apply it and let it sit, and I can just move on to the next thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera back. Actually, I'll just leave the camera in my hand. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in this section. It has the 50-50 spot. You can see it. I'm just going to fill this in. And the surface doesn't look splotchy or anything like that. If it did look splotchy, what I would do is just to add another layer, because like I said, your surface may be absorbing it unevenly. So maybe this side's drier than this side, and so maybe I have to come back and add another layer on this side. But it looks good right now. It looks like it's pretty even. I don't have to add another layer or anything like that. I could if I wanted to. I just think right now it looks good and absorbed the product evenly at this point. So that's the Dr. Beasley's plastic conditioner. Again, this is a new to me product, but it's been on the market for quite some time. And so again, this is from Dr. Beasley's. We'll just play around with it some more and kind of just get a long-term testing on here. And you can use it on the entire surface. So if I wanted to, I can actually use it on like the door panels, like all the plastic door panels, if I wanted to, which I probably will at some point. Maybe I'll do that next weekend. But I just wanted to give this a quick little look here and kind of just give you guys a look at this type of product here. I've used, if you hear work in the background, it's because I have some contractors doing some work outside, so apologize for the noise. But I've used Geon Preserve on interiors, and that stuff works good too for interiors. But I wanted to give this a try, and so far this is I've used this a couple times. I've used this on this car here, and I've used it on my Grand Prix that's parked there, and I'll do it on the Camaro here, because again, these cars are up there in age. Even though the interior looks good, it's up there in age. Now again, you're going to get some UV protection from here, but keep in mind that your modern day glass does offer some sort of UV protection for you in the car. What it's not going to protect from you is heat. So heat is also going to, kind of dry out your plastics and kind of beat up the interior. So if you maintain your interior, wipe it down, maybe rinse this dampened towel every maybe quarterly. If you do that and you reapply this quarterly, I think you're going to be in good shape. That's at least my initial thoughts on this. If you want to apply this monthly, hey, by all means apply it monthly. It just depends on how old your interior is. If your interior is pretty old, you may have to do frequent conditioning steps, in terms of applying this more often. And then you once the plastic is nourished, you shouldn't have to do it that often. So I would do this on a quarterly system here on this car and like my car. And then the other thing I would recommend is top it up with Dr. Beasley's Dash Pro. So I'm gonna let this kind of dry out for another few minutes here. Then I'm gonna add a layer of Dr. Beasley's Dash Pro. This is their ceramic, they call it ceramic dust repellents, basically an interior coating. And this is gonna help keep dust off the surface. I know people think this is a gimmicky product when they hear that vibrations on the dash, especially for older vehicles, because they don't have all the insulation like some of the new cars. Kind of helps the self-cleaning of this product, because the vibrations will kind of just make those little dust particles kind of dance on the surface and eventually fall into the ground. So that's the thought behind it. It does work on modern day cars here. It helps keep the dust away from the dash a lot longer than some other products. So again, that's the plastic conditioner. I want to give you guys a quick look at this, and again, initial impressions thus far are really good. We'll see how it holds up in the long term, and I'm going to be using this for a while and kind of just see if I do like it. And then again, I'm going to be topping it with the Dash Pro here. So again, this is going to be the combination going forward on the interior car for these two cars, at least the daily drivers, and probably my Camaro, even though I don't daily drive that. So again, thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions on these two products, or if you've used these two products, go ahead and post down below. And again, thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.